that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And here we go from New Orleans. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Chuck will throw to get us started. And his first pass falls incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Chuck. Bails out of the pocket quick. Good, right downfield to Olave. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Here's Chuck, 1st and 10. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. To throw again here, it's Chuck. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. 1-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You know, you don't have to be an elite scrambler or the fastest in a 40 time to make a play like that. All you need is awareness. See where the marker is and know when it's time to go get it yourself.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Chuck. Escapes the pocket. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Space available there, maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Chuck running the sneak, pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. And the offense gets it back. They're going to be set up at the 2. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with them in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate, where they put the ball back.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Well, that right there, partner, that is not a team who looks like it is a steep underdog. That is exactly the type of start they needed. And gotta imagine being in their old building might be playing a part in it.
Yeah, and we know that home field advantage really benefits the defense more than the offense. As an offense, you just want to do your part. You want to light the fire and let those fans really let their voice be heard. It should benefit their defense immensely.
Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And he's out a little short of the 30. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Justin Reed with the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another run for Kamara. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Hit made by Josh Uche.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Saints looking at 3rd and 4. Shock working from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
60 Eagles, 60 no street. Dragon 60. 18 rep, 18 Pioneer. Go.
Trying for it with Shock. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
It's a turnover on downs.
The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Hurts on first down. He's got it near the 8. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 79 Bronco.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Escapes the pocket. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. On the move, headed right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready? Coconut, trap 60,
Shuck now from the gun. Brought in. We're still going at the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Shuck now on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
19 Lion, Bronco 80, Mustang 19.
Shuck looking to pass here. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Ready, set,
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
set, set, go.
And he hauls it across for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints tie things up at 14.
Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Bigsby with the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Ready, set. Ready, wait up.
Hurts now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. He's back to throw. Just like the last play, Cooper has it. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Ready, wait up. Crowd love Yeti. Delta.
Throwing here just before halftime. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Blake Groupie to kick off.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Great, set. Ready, wait up.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Rob's by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
Looking to throw. He's got Smith again. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
7-yard gain.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Eagles 1st down.
On 1st down, Hurts has it in close. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Dallas.
Offense up to the line fast.
13 yards on the play. That's another Eagles first down.
First down, around with Barkley. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Down behind the line.
Working quickly here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Hurts looking to throw.
At the 39-yard line.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, it put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Back to throw it. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They'll start things off with a run by Kamara. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st down, ball at the 36.
70 Lions.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he is brought down just 5 yards from the end zone. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. And he won't challenge the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Just 1 yard on 1st and goal. Still 4 yards to go on 2nd.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready? Viking 18. Hey, ready?
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Ready?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grab the lead on their first series of the half. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It'll still be just a 1-score game when we resume play.
Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Great, check. Hey, let's go. Crowd, let's get him. Crowd, let's get him.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This finds Smith. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Silver.
Working now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. A quick slant here into the hands of Cooper. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Offense to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And again, here's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he'll go down here at the 16.
To number 88.
Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Saints 16.
Hurts yet again. Taken in by Smith. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Eagles now trail by just a point in the 4th. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Buys time, rolling right. Close carried by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Hiking 18.
They run it from the gun with Camara. No question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Give on second to Camara. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal. They'll run with Camara. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on second and goal. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints going for the win here. Still lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal.
Let's go now.
Another shot for Camara. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's two looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing? Try with Camara. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up fourth and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own, and that kick might just win them this game.
Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Bigsby with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Quincy Riley picks it.